Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new episode on the channel today. And today is your what is it, what's the date today? It's the I'm filming on the 9th, so it'll be coming out on the 10th because I'm filming on a Thursday. So this is your 10th of July update, and so there's quite a few bits to go through today. There's a few bit of crazy news with the greenhouse, not any like fruit news as such, but it's just we've got quite an overgrown greenhouse, so I guess we can start there. But before we do get into it, guys, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and like the video. Don't forget to comment. I know a lot of you guys have been commenting. Go check out my Facebook and Instagram page. It's both it's Grow Your Imagination, no spaces, or I guess you could put spaces in it. I've got a few posts out there now, but I guess we can start off by going to the greenhouse. So my dad has taken over the camera work now, so he's finally come out, and so you can see it's very hard to step in there now. We can't really step in it, so that's why I can't really show you guys. I can't really get in there and move it all out of the way, but we're gonna try our best. But at some point we need to probably clear the pots out that we said. So if you remember, we did a video on cleaning that out, well, tidying up the greenhouse, and we said that we might not move the pots, but I think we might have to, just so we can push two of the pepper pots back, or maybe even 3, and then we've got a little bit of somewhere where we can get into just the front bit, and we can get to the back and water to the back, maybe like with a hose or something, because right now we can't even get in there. So I'm just going to show you some peppers now, and you can see them there. So this is the plant that has got the most productive right now. There's a couple over the back there, little starts of peppers, and these are either what you get your cayenne pepper sort of flakes out of, or they're either just normal peppers. So you guys would know from a lot of episodes back. I can't remember how many episodes back. I can't even say how long ago it was. But it was a very long way back. These were grapes, and we planted your 2 normal variety ones. We planted your everyday, your purple, and your green. One was Golden Champion, and I can't remember what the other one was. But we were going to leave them in the greenhouse for the winter. But you can see they're getting quite big now, and that might be a project and maybe a 2-part episode coming up soon to the channel, of putting them out, getting an area ready for them, putting them in, and they need sort of a support to grow up, so whether that's a wigwam or whatever it is. If we do take the grapes out, it will mean the melons have more room to grow, and basically everything else will have a lot more room to grow. So that's also part of our motive. But you could probably see, just as we just a little bit ago, that our tomatoes have gone crazy, and we've actually got a lot of trusses now, and there's actually a few tomatoes there right in the back there. It's very hard to get to them now, but hopefully you guys can see. Yeah, so they're right there, and it's very hard to get into there now. And on more tomato news, we have some suckers here, and you can see that there's actually 1 truss. I know it's not many, but on one of them, and hopefully there's enough room left in the growing season where they can grow and they can ripen into tomatoes like we have there. And if they don't, obviously, this was just an experiment, so if they don't fully get ripened, then there is a few things that you can actually do. And so you can put them in a drawer next to bananas, and they will ripen, but they might just not taste as good. And then you could put them in, like, I think, like, you can cut them up and you can have them in like stir fries, I think. And so we've got Brussels sprouts that have started to come through, well, quite a long time ago. I think we mentioned it in the last Friday night update, or the one before. So these will both be featuring in a succession planting video coming soon. So you can see that all of this is dying back now, and hopefully this means we can start to get our path back. And because it won't grow back all the way naturally, we'll probably have to trim it just so we can get our path back over the winter. So some exciting potato news now. And basically, if I opened up this flap carefully, you can actually see that there's some starts of tomatoes, potatoes, and you can see there's one there, and there's a little one there. So I'm going to close that up. And we gave these all of a feed during the week. So a little bit of a fruit tree update. I think this is only the second time that on a Friday night update where we update the whole of the garden, and the one thing that we didn't do apart from the last episode, I think, was do a fruit tree update. Why have we never done it? It's because we haven't really had much to update you guys on. Oh, obviously we could have shown you, oh, here's a little bit of green growth, guys, but that's probably not what you want to see. You probably want to see us harvesting, and you want to see them ripening. So that's what we're here to do today. And you can see that our I think these are blackberries. Yeah, they're blackberries, and they're starting to ripen with a few flowers. And then the only other real bit of a fruit tree update is that on our gooseberry, we did actually have a gooseberry, but my mum found it and it was half eaten. So by the looks of it, the birds got to it before we did. So an upcoming video will probably be to create a covering for our fruit trees. And this wasn't something that we were thinking about because we only found out about it yesterday. But now that we know that we've actually had some flowers, we need to start some flowers on a fruit tree, some fruits on our fruit tree. We need to start thinking about that now. So yeah, let's move on to another little update. So some passion flower update, and so they're still all there, but they've closed up because it's colder. So there's the one there right now, and hopefully they'll come out again once it gets a little bit warmer. And we've also got these quite nice. I'm not too sure what these are, but they're quite nice. We've also got this sort of climbing. I'm not too sure what it is, but it's quite nice. And we've also got a few more potatoes over here. But I don't think they've started to produce yet because they haven't got any flowers. And I think these were done like a week before the other ones, so they're a little bit behind. So this is our little alpine area, well, very, very little. And you can actually see that there's a lot of growth now. And we've got this on it. Last week when we updated on it, it was just sort of this little stem bit, and now it's actually come through. But we've had quite a bit of rain over the last sort of week. So our outdoor peppers and our outdoor one tomato has started to grow. Yeah. So although this isn't as big as our one in the greenhouse, it has got some little buds on it. And our borage is absolutely horrible. I absolutely hate the look of it, but the bees like it, so that's why we've got it. So we're now going to go to the veg beds, and so this has been a bit of a backwards episode. Normally we start off with the veg and finish with the greenhouse. Today's a bit back to front. So yeah, so there's a little bit to update. So I guess the first place we can go is the cucumbers. So yeah, so I guess the bit that we could update on the cucumbers is that we gave it a bit of a feed. I can't remember when. But the leaves have started to go yellow a little bit. And so we're probably going to have to look into this. But it's been a little bit colder recently. You guys would probably know we've had quite a bit of rain and stuff. So we're hoping for a little bit of a warm spell, just not for the plants, just for us as well, because we'd like it. We'd like a little bit of it. But you can see here that there's a little cucumber started, and where all the flowers are, the cucumber will grow underneath the flowers. So in a previous video, we built a butternut squash, like sort of climbing frame, I guess you could call it. Using some of the bits that we got from my granddad, we got, and I show you those bits. I think it was maybe 3 or 4 episodes back. Yeah, what's the date? Yeah, 3 or 4 episodes back. So yeah, so we used a bit of what he gave us, and there's actually some some butternut squashes. You can see, I think that might be the one of the biggest ones that we've got right now. I think maybe there might be one down here. There's a start of there's one there, and it's basically the same on the other plant as well. So the second bit to update on is the parsnip, and it's just in here. So it's not big yet, but it's getting there, and this one's a little bit bigger. And then there's a little broccoli starting to come through. Just there. We've got some more to show you guys in a minute, and there's a very big beetroot right here. So this is going to be ready to pick soon. I don't know when we're going to pick that, but yeah. And then if we go round back, there's some turnips, the very big turnips. Unfortunately, we're not going to be picking them anytime soon because we don't really have anything that we can go with, and we'll probably only pick them once they start to go a bit softer. But there's a big one there, and there's another big one a little bit more inwards. So we might even encourage them as early as next week, maybe. I know it seems a bit ridiculous because it's still sort of all summer. It's like, so it seems really early to be having stews, but we might force Mum to make a stew, and then maybe we can have some turnips. So there's the runner beans are getting quite big now, and we've got a few more Monstru pods coming through. See, I actually think that the butternut squash frame looks really good. It's got a nice little arch, and I think I posted an image of that on Instagram. If not, I will do it as tonight's post on over on Instagram. It's Grow Your Imagination without any space, and also my Facebook page. Now, I might not upload the same to my Facebook page, but that's also Grow Your Imagination with no spaces. So there's a little bit of maintenance to do in this bed. There's 3 broccolis coming through. There's one there, there's one there, there's also one there, and then there's the other one in the other bed. And also, if I shuffle along a little bit, there's some spring onions that are starting to come through. Not starting to come through, well, they've come through quite well. But yeah, so if the conditions are right, we will actually get a really big head of broccoli and then a little sprouting broccoli, but that's if the conditions are right. So we could get 2 bits of harvest out of that. So before too long, hopefully, they're a little bit too small right now, but hopefully we can be enjoying some carrots soon. And there's a little carrot starting to come through, so hopefully we can have our first little harvest. But our lettuce is starting to get to the end of its sort of life, I guess, if you want to call it a life or whatever. So we need to sow some more and then put it in. So I do hope you enjoyed your 9th/10th of July update, because we're filming it on the 9th, but it's coming out on the 10th, so it's whatever you want to call it, really. So your 9th/10th update, whatever thingamajigger you want to call it. So, but yeah, so if you did enjoy it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and as always, don't forget to smash that notification bell so you're notified when I upload my brand new videos. Also, don't forget to go check out my Instagram and Facebook at so it's Grow Your Imagination without any spaces for both of them. But there's now 2 videos popping up. One is the making of the greenhouse. We've done that a lot recently, but it seems to be the only thing that pops into your head when you do these sorts of things. There's also the making of the trellis in under 5 minutes. So the video is about to end, so you do need to click one, and if you don't click one but you do want to go check out another video that you've seen, but you've watched another one, you can go check out those on my channel as well. But I will catch you all in the next Friday night update and the rest of my videos that I do throughout the week. So I will catch you then, guys. Bye.